everyone. Continuing from yesterday, my name is Moonsori, your MC for the second session of 2020 DISCOP Africa Virtual Market Career Week, organized by the Ministry of Culture, Sports and Tourism, Republic of Korea, and a Korea Creative Content Agency, KOCCA. And while hosting the session on K-drama yesterday, and I thought again on unique features and characters of Korean content. That is why I am looking forward to today's session. We'll introduce to you the various formats of Korean broadcast programs. Let us take a look at which Korean programs formats are being loved worldwide. Now, everyone, will begin the second day of 2020 DISCOP Africa Korea Week, the K-format session. Before we start, let me introduce to you today's beautiful speakers to introduce the K-format. As I mentioned your name, please wave your hand looking at the camera to give your greeting to our viewers. First of all, please allow me to introduce to you Sales Manager Jin-Soo Kim from CJENM. Welcome. And next, we have Development Producer Seung-Yeon Lee from CJENM. Thank you. And now continuing on, Sales Max GB Nam from KBS Media. Thank you very much. And also we have Deputy Director Aiden Lee from MBC Korea. Welcome. Last but not least, I'd like to introduce to you Overseas Sales Executive Kevin Ko from SBS Content Hub. Thank you very much for sharing with us today. And now, without further ado, we'll begin the presentation. First of all, I'd like to introduce to you two speakers of honor from CJENM. We'll have Sales Manager Jin-Soo Kim from CJENM who will show us the format of global success of I Can See Your Voice, a popular TV program currently. I love it as well, in making of season 8. And also we'll have Seung-Yeon Lee, development producer from CJENM. Ladies and gentlemen, let us enjoy the K formats from CJENM.
Hello everyone, welcome to 2020 DISCOP Korea Week. This is Jin-Soo Kim from CJENM, and we're here today to present to you one of the hottest shows from our company, I Can See Your Voice. Let's start with a short video.
I Can See Your Voice. A hilarious mystery music show that is performing around the world. 7 mystery singers. Who has singing talent. Will join the celebrity singer in the final duet.
I can see your voice.
I Can See Your Voice.
I Can See Your Voice is one of the best non-scripted formats from CJENM, mixing the elements of music and game. The show presents 7 mystery singers with different singing abilities. Some of the singers are really talented, while some others are truly horrible singers. Based on the 3 rounds of hints, the guest star has to figure out who can carry a tune and who cannot. After every round, the guest star eliminates 2 mystery singers, and the final remaining mystery singer will get to sing a duet with the guest star. The show centers around the idea whether the guest star can make the right choice by using the hints and eventually end up with a good duet partner. Now let's talk about the international track record. I Can See Your Voice has had an impressive track record, and the show continues to build its reputation globally. The show has been commissioned in over 10 countries, including the US, UK, Germany, the Netherlands, Thailand, Malaysia, Indonesia, the Philippines, China, Cambodia, Bulgaria, and the list goes on. It was also nominated for Best Non-Scripted Entertainment Program at the 44th International Emmy Awards. In terms of ratings of the Korean version, Season 6 broke all records of previous seasons and has continued to have a phenomenal run through Season 7. Based on the success of the Korean version of I Can See Your Voice has been adapted into a variety of international versions. I Can See Your Voice was commissioned by Fox in the US and premiered very recently with strong ratings. The show has also had a successful premiere in Germany through RTL, and it is also in pre-production in Netherlands with RTL 4. In fact, hundreds of episodes of I Can See Your Voice have been produced in countries such as Thailand and the Philippines. To give you a brief taste of the global success of our show, let's watch the German version.
Vielleicht verarscht er uns komplett.
Wanted to go to sleep when I got you next to me.
Sie zu safe, but it's never the same. Straßen ein Berlin.
Natürlich. Hey, Lamore!
Ich hoffe, du liebst es nicht an. Ich hoffe, du zerbrichst nicht mein Herz.
Wir sind gespannt. Zeig uns deine Stimme!
Hello, my name is Seungyeon Lee, and I'm in charge of all international adaptations of I Can See Your Voice at CJENM. As you already saw our sales track records, I Can See Your Voice is establishing itself as a popular global format. Today, I'd like to share our key elements of the show, which made the show globally successful. First, originality. Unlike the typical singing competition show, there are no auditions or tough competitions in this show, which means there are no losers, only winners. All contestant singers, both good and bad, who just love singing can participate in and enjoy the show without being frustrated by the results. The guest star and the audience also enjoy guessing without any stress. Guessing the true identity of each mystery singer is a real joy of the show. Most of the time, in this kind of music talent shows, we only focus on good singers. However, this show also focuses on the stories, characters, and other elements of bad singers. So when people are not successful in guessing their identities right, it gives more thrill and excitement to people. It is also very touching to see the contestant singers who are just average, ordinary people in the spotlight and achieve their goals of becoming a professional singer. Second, universality. I think there is no doubt that everyone loves music. The music and the guessing element of the show can engage audiences of all ages. These are the key elements of I Can See Your Voice that make this format well received around the world. Apart from being new and interesting to international audiences, the show was also lighthearted and funny, which is something everyone wants to see on TV during this time of the pandemic. No one has to lose in this show, so everything done in the show is for good fun. The bad singers are not being made fun of by others, but instead, they are making fun of themselves and enjoying it. Last point, adaptability. Our format structure and elements are very simple and easy to be adapted in any market. Most of our international versions didn't need many big changes on them because the format and key elements of the show have global appeal. Also, considering that it's a studio entertainment show, this format can be easily scaled up or down depending on the production budget. So, if your budget is very limited, the show can be scaled down. Furthermore, the number of the contestants and celebrity panelists can be adjusted to fit the duration of your show. For example, your show was just about 1 hour show, if you just can have 6 contestants. But if your show is longer than 90 minutes, you can increase the number of the contestant singers and the panelists accordingly. So to wrap up, originality, universality, and adaptability are our key successful elements of the format, and these are why this show has been loved as a family entertainment show regardless of culture and age. Thank you for your time today.
Thank you very much for your outstanding presentation. Actually, first of all, I'd like to say I love this program, but although the title of this program, I can see your voice, I can't see the voice whenever I watch it. So I'd like to give you the chance to choose what is the real one. So now, I'd like to move on to the next presentation. The presentation from Sales Max GB Nam from KBS Media. School Top 10 is receiving popularity by reinterpreting old songs in teen sensibility. So now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Max GB Nam.
Hello everyone, this is Max Nam from KBS Media. It's an honor to be here today to introduce our new format. Let me first start with introducing KBS Media. KBS Media is the main distributor of contents of Korean broadcasting system. Starting from Winter Sonata, we have introduced countless titles and formats such as Good Doctor and Descendant of the Sun. And KBS Media will continue our best to bring out the finest contents all over the world. The new format I will introduce today is School Top 10. It's the brand new music competition show which got ideas from an old K-pop music chart show. It's called Gayo Top 10. Before I start, I wanted to tell you briefly about this Gayo Top 10. Once upon a time, in 90s, there was a music chart show which introduced the most popular music every week. With fantastic performance of singers, this was the ancestor show of current K-pop shows such as Music Bank. For 17 years, Gayo Top 10 was loved by audiences, and even the show is now ended, there are many people in their 40s and 50s who still remembers and miss this show. However, sadly, kids these days don't even know that such show existed. So, remembering this show, KBS planned a show starting from an idea that what if kids these days sing the songs that were popular in Gayo Top 10? Let's look how this idea has turned into with trailer of this show.
대한민국 대표 가요 순위 프로그램이었죠. 가요 톱 10.
몰라요.
저는 아세요?
아니요, 전혀 몰랐는데요.
더욱더 지치곤 해 잘하네
As you see, all the competitors of this show is teenagers who don't know that what Gayo Top 10 is, and they don't even recognize the legendary musicians of past. But in the end, with their talented voice and performances, they make the whole crowd surprised and touched with songs from 90s. Big impact, but this is a very simple format with simple rules. First, each teenage competitors select a song that was ranked on high popularity from the 90s Gayo Top 10, and they rearrange the songs to prepare the performances on the stage. Once they are ready, the MCs of the show they will show the old clips of original songs from Gayo Top 10 to share the emotions and the nostalgia of the past show with audiences. After that, the stage begins. Each stage will be scored by two judge groups. One is the professional singer group who has broad understanding of music from 90s and present days. And we also have the untagged judges who consists of audiences who watches the show from their home. The singers who scores higher points wins. To give more entertainment to the show, special guest in the veil is also prepared. It's the legendary singer of past who sang the original songs, and the audiences never know who these special guests will be or when they will come up. With the touching moment of original singer's performance, the show gets so much more entertaining. So it is very simple format. But what makes this simple format so special? First, it's special because this format can achieve sympathy throughout generations. As the time goes by, the differences between the generations has grown bigger, and it's hard to understand each other. But throughout this format, each generation can share their culture, and this will be a great chance of understanding each other. Mentioning generations, it is obvious that this format can draw out audiences from all the generations. Young generations will enjoy the show as they can watch the young and trendy performance stage, and older generations will enjoy the show as they can meet all the golden songs and singers that they loved in a fresh way. Also, the fresh voices of talented teenagers are factors that makes this format special. It is always interesting to find out new talented people, and new challengers show their performance every week to entertain the audiences. In addition, considering the format's basic concept, it has global potential. You see, in Korean version of School Top 10, the songs are focused on 90s Korean songs. But the general types of the songs can be varied to each territory or each country. It can be jazz, it can be golden pops, or it can be even old school hip hops as well. So when this global diversity of the songs is added to this format, I do believe it will become way more fantastic show. So this was my introduction of our new format, School Top 10. And also, please remember that KBS Media has a vast pool of titles and formats available. So if you want to find out more, please feel free to contact us anytime. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Max Nam, for your introduction for about interesting program with format filled with the brilliant idea. Thank you so much once again. Actually, in Korea, we have 3 terrestrial broadcasters, and the KBS is the one of them, so that it has timely manner to be introduced the K format by MBC and SBS in order. So first of all, Deputy Director Aiden Lee from MBC Korea will discuss the K format appreciated worldwide, and he will give us the presentation about how the masked singer traveled the world. Everyone, here's Aiden Lee.
Hello everyone, I'm Aiden Lee, format sales head of MBC format, including All My Partner, My Little Television, Mystery Ranking Show 1, 2, 3, and the King of Masked Singer. Okay, now I'm unmasked. First of all, many thanks to KOCCA and DISCOP for having me in this session. I'll speak about the format, the King of the Masked Singer, and how this format traveled the world and what would be the next. The show, The King of Masked Singer, premiered 2015 by MBC Korea at the Mystery Music Show for weekend prime time, and is going on for over 5 years with over 270 episodes. And the show is going on even in this COVID-19 situation. The show was sensational in Korean audiences, achieved great ratings too. You can see the fantastic number of instant rating, 26.2%. I prepared the King of Masked Singer format trailer. Let's take a look.
The greatest worldwide hit show. King of the Masked Singer has captivated people across the world. Outstanding performance. Global YouTube sensation. Beyond your imagination. Global mystery music show. King of the Masked Singer.
The King of Masked Singer format traveled Asia from 2015 and had huge success in every country. And for the United States, this picture was taken by Craig Plaistis himself, producer of the Masked Singer United States. Craig Plaistis told me that he found this format at the Thai restaurant in LA. He pitched it to Rob Wade, president of Fox Alternative and Special, and the result of this pitching, the Masked Singer United States remake of the format The King of Masked Singer was announced its production in August 2018 and premiered on 2nd of January 2019.
Love it. Very flamboyant. I'm excited.
Ladies and gents, this is the moment you've been waiting for. Searching in the dark, your sweat soaking through the floor. And buried in your bones is an ache that you can't ignore. Taking your breath, stealing your mind, and all that's real is left behind. Don't fight it, it's coming for you, running at you.
Your voice is strong.
Comes out. Your fever dream, can't you see it getting closer? Just surrender, cause you feel the feeling taking over. It's fire, it's freedom, it's flooding.
He's a performer.
It's a preacher in the puppet and you find a potion. It's up the breaking at the brick of every wall that's holding all you know. So tell me, do you wanna go? Where it's covered in all the clouds. Where the runaways are running the night. Impossible come true, it's taking over you. This is the greatest show. We light it up, we won't come down. And the sun can't stop us now. Watching it come true is taking over you. Oh, this is the greatest show. Yeah, 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 yeah. This is the moment, this is the moment we've all been waiting for.
Way to kick it off. Peacock Construction.
Yes, this is the greatest show. And what happened after this premiere, everyone knows it very well. You can see the beautiful ratings for the Masked Singer Season 1. It was biggest show in United States in almost 10 years. And the viewers recorded 23 million for premiere episode of third season. MBC started format sales campaign at MIPCOM 2018 and signed almost all major regions before United States premiere. At first, German remake by Endemol Shine premiered in June, and the remakes from Australia, Mexico, and France are followed. German remake broke the records of the channel entertainment rating, and French remake recorded 48.3% share on commercial target. The Masked Singer is #1 show in every region. The King of Masked Singer is sold to over 50 countries and on-aired in 25 countries now. It's also on-aired in Italy, Peru, Austria, and Russia. In this fall, it premiered in Belgium, Israel, Czech Republic, Slovakia, Romania, and Lithuania, and also the second season is on-aired in Germany, Australia, and currently on-airing in France, Netherlands, Hungary, and Bulgaria. You know the fourth season is in United States. And the question everyone wants to know is here. You know I cannot answer this question, but my proposal is this. Oh My Partner is the mystery music game show from the home of the Masked Singer. Premiered on NBC this year, and it's sold to United States and France and Germany. Here is the trailer, and let's take a look.
Break the prejudice on voices. Find the best singing partners. A surprising music competition full of mystery. Oh My Partner. Top musicians find their singing partners out of 5 contestants. They seem to be in sync, but they are singing at different parts, and the rest are lip-syncing. The 5 voices are represented by 5 colors. The musicians search for the voice color of their choice with the panelists. After fierce inferencing, the 2 musicians each select 2 singing partners. The partners may have the voice of their dreams or of their nightmares. Prepare the perfect stage in just an hour. Are they competent enough? Will captivate the audience with the ultimate harmony. Get immersed in intriguing performances and thrilling twists. A brand new singing competition. Oh My Partner.
MBC formats are open to everyone wants to work with. Thank you for your attention and have a great market.
Thank you very much, Italy, for your presentation. And formative Masked Singer has been well received from global media industry as well as it is not necessary to say that it is one of the best successful K format. Thank you so much once again for your outstanding presentation. And last but not least, now let's see the K format produced by SBS. This is the last presentation, which is a bit unique, talking about the format of the K drama Dr. John by Overseas Sales Executive Kevin Go from SBS Content Hub. So now let's welcome SBS script format Dr. John and Kevin Go.
Yes, thanks a lot, Mr. Lee, for the impressive presentation. And now, hello everyone. I'm Kevin Ko from SBS. On behalf of all SBS family, it's a great honor to be here at DISCOP and have a chance to introduce our company and our content. As a member of overseas business team, I'm in charge of Africa, Central Europe, and Middle East territories. Today, I'm happy to present one of our strongest scripted medical format, Dr. John. And before expressing the format, let me briefly introduce our company. We, SBS, are the only commercial broadcaster who's constructing nationwide network in Korea. Along with its flagship terrestrial channel, SBS Media Group has 7 directly operated cable channels, 3 radio stations, and we also supply our contents to 10 regional channels. And SBS Content Hub, where I belong to, performs overseas business in our group. By combining distribution with co-production, marketing, and investment, we pursue maximizing our content value all over the world. Now, let me show you the highlights of the selected medical format, Dr. John.
마지막으로 정남이 삼촌 보러 왔어요.
작년에 그 이감돼 온 놈이 하나 있는데 또라이.
또라이?
아니 들어오자마자 어떤 놈이 가슴팍을 확 그었는데 지가 직접 꿰매는 거야. 마취도 없이 생으로.
마취도 없이?
선생님 응급이요.
환자분.
이 자식 갑자기 왜 이러는 거야?
기도가 너무 부어서 산소 주입이 안 되고. 이 환자 어디가 잘못된 거야?
딥넥 인펙션.
누구예요?
에어웨이에 바로 꽂아야 되는데 해봤어요?
아니요.
아무것도 안 하면 이 환자 죽어요. 45도 각도로 2cm까지만.
이쪽으로. 무슨 환자예요?
심경부 감염이요.
교도소에 검사 장비도 없는데 환자 보기만 하고 심경부 감염을 진단했어요? 대단한데?
내가 한 거 아닌데.
사람 좀 구하려면 제대로 구하죠. 기본도 안 된 햇병아리 말고. 머리 딸리고 손이 느리면 경험치라도 있든가. 어떻게 레지던트 2년차가 그런 상황에서 몰이 될지 감동 못 잡아요? 에?
이 봐요. 할 말 있으면 나한테 해요. 소장님이 아니라. 그래요. 나 아까 그런 환자 처음 봤어요. 처음 한 거 치고 잘했잖아요.
처음 한 거 치고 참 잘했어요. 우쭈쭈쭈 듣고 싶으면 학교로 돌아가.
어떻게 알았어요? 레지던트 2년차.
쇼핑할 시간도 없이 바쁘게 달려온 레지던트 2년차가 지구 반대편에 이 세상에 존재할 것 같지 않은 나라로 출국이라. 나무지 않은 사고치고 도망가는 모양인데 글쎄 도망친다고 자유로워질까?
이 사람은 모른다. 나한테 무슨 일이 일어났는지.
Yeah, I wonder how John touches your mind. John naturally cannot feel any pain. However, as a doctor, he can identify all kind of disease by combining every single clues from his patient. One day, John is sentenced to jail for murder due to an overdose of painkiller. However, he still held a strong conviction that it is the doctor's obligation to get rid of the patient's suffering, even if to finalize their life is the only option for him. And a few years later, when he came back to hospital, the debate over euthanasia began to explode. And as a format, I strongly recommend this title with 3 special reasons. First, it is a story of pain medicine. When we say a medical drama, we usually think of emergency situations or surgery scenes. However, Dr. John shows a new field of pain medicine. It may not be extreme, but we all know that it is much closer to our life. And second, a strong and genius doctor reads the whole story. In this title, John reminds us of Gregory from American House and Murphy of Good Doctor. And last, the possibility of seasonal productions. Even if the original series consists of only 16 episodes, each episode tells an independent story while sharing one major subject. Based on the original story, the number of episodes and seasons can increase as many times as possible, depending on the various circumstances. Beyond any cultural or language barriers, Dr. John always gives us a chance to remind a single question: what is life? Thank you for your attention. I'm Kevin. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much for your presentation, Kevin Ko. And please remain at this Dr. John in your mind. Thank you once again. And I think I'd like to ask what viewers curious of on behalf of the K-content fans and also the people working in media industry. Yes, definitely it will be the fruitful time to understand about K-format in depth. So everyone, let us move on to the Q&A session. Through the presentation, we could find out the various formats of Korean broadcasting programs, their own vivid colors and reason for success. And also we have lots of questions from viewers. We just have received the questions from viewers in advance before we open this session. So to our 5 speakers, I'd like to give each of you, the questions. Please answer it. This is the first question for the sales, Max GB Nam from KBS Media. I know Good Doctor has also successfully reached overseas, and some people talk about how it has a good format where the older and younger generation can watch it comfortably together. So this is the question. I would like to ask how the Good Doctor made its success overseas and lead to an American remake.
Well, thanks for the question. And yes, Good Doctor, it is a really great format and it's one of the most successful formats. And maybe the most popular remake of this format is US version of it, which just premiered its first season. And it was so successful that even in Japan, where they rarely adopt new format, it got adopted as a format and it was really successful. So the reason for its success, many people maybe concentrate on the warm storylines, but I would like to also stress that it's in the simple message of the format which has made it successful. So as we all know, the culture and trends are always different from country to country. But and the simpler the format is, it's more likely to be easily localized and add diversity and become a big hit. So good storylines, of course, and the simple message. I think that is one of the most important factor as a successful format.
Thank you very much. I think it is helpful information for the broadcasters who would like to expand the business to the world. Thank you so much once again. And also we have another question for the director Aiden Lee from MBC Korea. I know that the Masked Singers made its localized strategy to cover the entire body in consideration of the multi-ethnicity of United States from its original format of covering face with a mask. So this is the question. I wonder what your localization strategies for the program, Oh My Partner. Please give us your opinion.
Thank you for a great question. The mask and the costume development in the format, the King of Masked Singer, is actually originated in Thai version. This is the changed format elements made with the evolution of the original format in which a singer takes off the mask in every contest to a seasonal format in Thailand, where one or just 2 singers takes up their masks in one episode, and is currently being adapted by almost all remakes worldwide. MBC is always open to the development of the format for overseas remake, and the same is true for My Partner. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Sometimes some people said just exporting the program, the localization is the key to be success or not?
We are not.
No. Thank you very much. And also we'll have the question for the overseas sales executive Kevin Ko from SBS Content Hub. Here's the question. I heard that you developed the format for The Fan, a music edition program with Bonnie J International, a global format production. I'd like to know how the process went.
Well, the fan is a result of Bunny J and SBS brainstorming for over than a year. A lot of music competitions have been focusing on how good they are, how good they sing. On the other hand, the fan puts their focus on how attractive they are. Panelists and viewers evaluate a participant only by a single point: did I become a fan or not? Providing audiences a journey to find out the origin of liking, the fan is leading the successful history of SBS entertainment format, along with Running Man and Fantastic Duo. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your response. And next, this is for the sales manager Jin-Soo Kim from CJENM. And I can see your voice ranked 9th in the format sales worldwide, showing its popularity. And it was exported to content development countries such as Germany, Holland, and United States, and even the conservative BBC of the Great Britain. So this is the question: what uniquely differentiates and do you think? And please give us that competitive edge for CJ's content.
Thank you for the question. The global success of I Can See Your Voice can be attributed to the show's universal appeal as well as easiness in adaptation. The show utilizes the universal theme of music mixed with the element of game or guessing, and this is precisely how the viewer can become more engaged with I Can See Your Voice. In addition, I Can See Your Voice is created in such a way that the show can be easily adapted into various global versions and still gain attraction whomever the target may be. Thank you.
Thank you very much. It sounds very confident for your program. So it make me or viewers to see definitely this program. And we have another question for you. You have formed a partnership with Netflix recently. So what content are you preparing?
Well, CJENM has been in good relationship with Netflix for the past several years, and numerous shows produced by Studio Dragon, such as Crash Landing on You and It's Okay Not to Be Okay, have been made available on the platform for viewers across the world. And we expect this good working relationship to continue in the coming years, and we'll have a lot more shows available on the platform. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much for your answer. And also thank you once again to all beautiful 5 speakers to make this stage beautiful. Thank you. I believe all of you did enjoy this session, a key format for 2020 DISCOP Africa Korea Week, and I hope it showed us the capability of Korean broadcasting format to reach into the African market. And unfortunately, it has come to the end of today's programs, but there will be the 3rd session tomorrow on K-animation, also the K-pop for the 4th session. Do not miss both sessions tomorrow, and please join us. And we have been together with KOCCA for Korea Week, and I was MC Moon Sori. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.